Yeah, we can start with Flaviano,
yes.
and then
yes, of course.
Okay, so I started the recording then. So let's do very quick introductions here. So we have Professor Stefano Elia. So he is one of our long-term participants, has participated in X-Culture for many years. And in addition to being a professor and an educator, he also has connected us with several companies. He's very much into the entrepreneurship, has rich contacts with the business world. And so Matchpat is one of the companies that he actually connected us with. So thank you for being here. We also have here Julia Onofrichuk, who is the new X-Culture administrator. Now she's still working with Simone Delocam, our assistant of many years, but he's graduating in a few weeks. And so Julia will be taking over. And then obviously we have Flaviano, so a company representative. So maybe I'll let you do the introductions, but first, we don't have much time. And second, since we had the company introduction before, the goal is to focus more on the questions. And so we already have a lot of questions from the students. There will be probably more. And students, if you have questions, just put them in Q&A. And I will let Julia manage the questions. But maybe if you want to start with a very quick introduction of Flaviano and then move on with the questions, I think that would be the best strategy.
So maybe Flaviano, you can tell us if there were some advancement during this period, in particular, how you are facing this difficult period, how is it basically hitting your business, what you're doing, how you're reacting, and then we let the students ask the question. Okay, maybe you want to make a quick overview of your company in this period.
Okay, thank you. So in this emergency, we have received a new type of interest from companies, which is more oriented towards research of those type of companies connected to the answer, to a quick answer to an emergency. So more towards a biomedical field than anything else, especially hospitals, and information connected to potential suppliers. So we still, as a company, can manage to work from home. So we do smart work. It didn't affect any of our core activities. That's very positive. We were used to do smart work also before the emergency. So in general, I would say that the emergency didn't change much of what our company offer to other companies. And as I said, just the main difference is that we have received a new type of request that is more than other type of requests that currently are not anymore being demanded.
Okay, so it's the type of companies, the type of customers that are changing, let's say, mainly, right?
Yes, that's correct. So also the type of customers and the type
of request. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Julia, you want to start with the questions since we are already
yes,
late?
we have a bunch of questions from our students, and maybe we'll receive a new one from the Q&A panel. So I welcome our participants to ask. And the first one from our students who are working on the reports now. Getting the extract pricing of the competitors' products will be difficult. In what sense are you asking for the pricing of similar products?
Julia, sorry, if you can add, because I'm not sure I can, Andrea Gilberti is in the room as an attendee. If you can add it as a panelist, yeah. Okay, so I can talk.
Yeah, Andrea can help me, can support me with the specific answers connected to the challenge as well. So.
Okay, he is still not as a panelist. Okay, here we are. Hello, Andrea. Okay, I see you at home as well. You have the microphone closed. You have to open the microphone. Okay, perfect. Now we can
hear me.
We can also hear you. Okay.
Sorry for my delay.
Yeah, don't worry, it's okay. So we made a quick introduction. So Flaviano told us how the company is adapting to this particular period. And now there was the first question. Julie, I don't remember exactly. If you can just.
It was a question about pricing. It was a question
Okay.
from our student who work under the report. Getting the extract pricing for the competitors' products is difficult. In what sense are you asking for the pricing of similar products?
Flaviano, would you like that I can answer?
Oh yes, of course. You can go ahead.
So basically, first of all, I think it's very important to clarify what could be a competitor for us, because I think we need to evaluate not only the digital solution, digital service or platforms, but competitors could be all the organizations that offer solutions similar to our solution and solve the same problems. So exhibitions, for example, could be one of our potential competitors. In terms of prices, I know very well that it's quite difficult to understand the exact prices of each competitor, but in case we can list the various competitors and we can understand a range of their prices could be very important for us. Range means if the competitor offers solution at, I don't know, 1,000 euro, 10,000 euro, 100,000 euro. So a range, a dimension of the investment that a company needed to evaluate in case they want to go for this solution. And also the business model of this kind of companies is very important, because currently we offer our solutions through diverse business model, and in this stage of the company, it's very important to understand also what our competitor do in order to understand what could be the business model more profitable or more convenient or also more efficient for our customer.
Perfect. And the next question is about how does Matchpat want one strong proposal of business encompassing one market particularly, or maybe an overview covering different potential markets?
Well, at this stage, we are doing also internally some evaluation, and we are brainstorming, having an overview very general, because we need to understand which market could be, the best one for us. So I think that the best approach that could give us value could be doing brainstorming generally. So it's very important to have an overview of more markets instead of one specific market.
Also about customers and the current clients, our student asking what about your current clients of Matchpat? It will be useful information for their research. They are asking about some maybe names and other contacts to have an interview, maybe to have a review.
Well, unfortunately, also for GDPR, we cannot share this kind of information. But since we have, our core business is managing databases, we have some information about our potential customers. So in case you want you want some examples, you can write us an email and we can prepare some examples in different countries, which could be our potential customers. Unfortunately, regarding customers, we cannot share this information.
Okay, but can you say us how many paying customers do you have at this time, and how are these numbers changing without names, only numbers?
Well, speaking about 2019, which is basically the year where we saw the go-to-market period, we had around 100 paid customers. 100, and for this year the budget is 3,000. Also because we introduce more services in the market. We don't know if we will be able to achieve all the budget in terms of sales because the COVID-19 situation, but this is basically the dimension of this the goal. So 3,000 customers for this year.
No, we are all hoping to make as well as it can be. The next question is, do you need any funding at this time? And if you got the major investment, what would you spend the money on?
Okay, well, we did two fundraising, one in 2018 and one in 2019. The first one for 150,000 euro, and the second one for 1 million. Currently, we are investing the second fundraising around 50% in R&D and 50% in operation, in opening foreign offices, so sales and marketing basically. Currently, we are not looking for a new fundraising, but we are planning a possible fundraising in the first semester of 2021. So around in 1 year.
Continue talking about money. Our students asking about your marketing strategy. How do you advertise now? How much does it cost? And do you know the return of investments from the marketing?
Yeah, basically we are investing 25% of our investments in marketing using online and offline channels. If I need to give you a percentage, it's around 80% in online channels and 20% in offline. Speaking about online, the more focus for the moment is advertising on Google ads, plus LinkedIn, plus email marketing based on our databases, plus outbound and inbound call. Speaking about offline channels, it's more exhibitions, so join exhibition, and we would like to open also another channels, which is on-site event plus magazine. So in terms of ROI, we are converting 5.6% in terms of lead generation, and when we have a lead, this lead or prospect, we can call it in two different ways. This lead enter in a sales process, and we convert 12% in customers. So speaking about numbers, on 1,000 people, companies that we use as a target market in our advertising strategy, we create 56 leads, and on each 100 lead is 12 customers for us. Currently, this is the 2% in marketing and in sales.
It's a good result, I think. And do you work with professional advertisers, or maybe you do it yourself? Also, can you talk about what do you outsource and what do you do yourself and with your company?
Well, last year we decided to outsource some marketing activity and communication activity through different web agencies. But since well, the ROI was better from the internal activities, we decided to internalize everything in Matchpat. So we have one marketing manager and two communication managers right now. One of the 3 person is gonna come in the company at the beginning of May, so basically we manage everything internally right now.
And when you are hiring people, what are you looking for?
Well, currently Matchpat, in terms of know-how, consider that Matchpat has 4 main departments. The first one is data analysis department. Then we have a software development departments where we develop basically all the project in our R&D. And then we have a marketing department and sales and customer care. So we are investing 25% of the people in each department because we are growing. I forgot the name, the word, but we are growing in each departments basically proportionally. Well, speaking about people, we are looking for, in each department, we are looking for one manager which need to have a good seniority, more than 15 years of experience. And for each manager, senior manager, we hire 3 people which less than 5 years of experience.
Let's talk about another theme, about the customers. If you have a customer support, you may know, do you know if there are many customers who were referred by old customers? What % of new customers are required via advertising and 1% via word of mouth, maybe?
Flaviano, would you like to speak about customers?
Yeah, well, I would say that in terms of percentage, word of mouth, so customers that contact us because other customers or somehow they find out about ourselves without marketing activity from our side, I would say is about 20%, 30 to 20% customers word of mouth, and the rest is marketing customers. So this is the source, and we're looking for investments in events and other type of activities that can generate new customers, and the word of mouth is important in the medium and long term, but at the beginning when you need to improve the base of your customer in the phase we are now, of course you need to invest in marketing, and then with the first positive results coming from happy customers, then they will spread the word and bring new customers.
Speaking about the marketing and the successful results, our students are asking for some examples of the ads that are using now that are successful for a company. Maybe can you describe it? The type of successful ad, maybe online ad, maybe ad on a Google ads.
Yeah, well, Andrea, let me just quickly, in this way, I will say that Google is sometimes too generic. Like it's difficult to expect, even if you study really hard the keywords, you can get any type of people contacting you, potential customers contacting you. So the quality of the lead generated from Google is lower than the quality of the lead that is being generated like from LinkedIn. This is a first feedback. Andrea?
If I can add some information about that. Well, I would say that the real successful activity is the combination of different channels together, because usually if we use Google, we need also to add or combine with Google inbound calling in order to qualify the customer, in order to concentrate our efforts, sales efforts, only in a potential customer which is in target with our solution. When we speak about LinkedIn, it's quite the same. Also, if LinkedIn is more specific, and when we do lead generation through marketing, email marketing activity, it's in terms of targetization the best one, because the database where we begin is our database. So basically we are able to have a good targetization. But consider that all the list of this channel is currently used in combination. So usually we start from our databases, we understand our target for each month, and for each target, we try to have a to convert the lead through Google, through LinkedIn, through emails, and through calling. And the combination of these four channels can have good result.
Julia, connected to this, there is also a question by Daniel, more specific, that says if there is any responsible for SEO, so for the search engine optimization, and then what about public relation community management? You have partially answered to this, but if you want to complete the answer.
Well, to be honest with you, we are not so good in SEO activity. We are improving our know-how. Also, because we decided to acquire a new person that will start in beginning of May, which will be dedicated to the SEO. I think SEO could be, a good opportunity for us, but we are only at the beginning of the process. Also in terms of know-how of the startup. So basically, for the moment, I think we need we have a lot of activity that has to be improved in this kind of aspect of the marketing.
Okay.
Also, our students asking about, is it your only job anytime, or you do have a time for another businesses and other projects? Maybe you do something in other time, which in a Matchpat.
Well, we work 150% of our time on Matchpat. So basically, it's our first job and unique job.
Maybe the last one, or the previous from the last. Do you have mission and vision statements, or you don't believe in a mission and vision statements at all?
We believe in mission. To be honest, our mission is to provide marketing solutions which are very efficient for the B2B, also to SMEs. Currently, all these marketing solutions that use databases are dedicated for usually big companies because are very expensive. So we are trying to automatize everything, all the process, and introducing technology in this kind of solutions in order to, create automation, which means offering a solution with cost that could be for also SMEs. And we would like, the mission is, introducing in all the market this kind of solution.
It's our third webinar today for our organizing team, and my favorite question today. If you could go back in time, what would you do differently? Maybe you have some unique advices for the people who want to make a startup or want to be self-employed.
So can you repeat, please?
If you could go back in time,
yeah,
what would you do differently?
Oh, well, it's a very good question. Well, to be honest, I think that one of our best positive thing is that we didn't receive a lot of money at the beginning, because probably at the beginning we were not very ready for investing a big amount of money at the beginning of the startup. If I need to go back to 2 years, probably the thing that I would have different could be involving technical people since the beginning, and well, in the technical areas and also in the marketing areas, because I think that marketing and R&D for us are the two main areas of the company, are very strategically, and I think is not a good choice to have in the make or buy to buy this kind of activity. So probably
because they are core activities for you.
Yeah,
That's the reason.
internalization of marketing and R&D from the beginning.
And maybe you can give some advices for the students and for the startuppers. What to begin from? Maybe what to be afraid of?
Well, a good value will be of for sure to have some new ideas of implementation of our services and our databases, our information, and information about the strategy that we could follow in terms of internalization process, because we are evaluating a lot of aspects, also according to the current situation of coronavirus. And I think could be very useful to have information about which market could be the better one, the best one for the next year, the following 12 months.
Okay.
All right. So I'm not sure. Are we planning to have any more questions, or?
Yeah,
We have some of them, and we'll be finished in a few minutes.
Okay. Roxana has 3 questions for you. First, if you're open to the idea of adding new product services to complement what you already have. So let's start with this one, then I will answer the other 3 too.
Well, yes, of course. We have some ideas and some projects in the pipeline, and I think we will have new ideas for the future. Consider that we start in Matchpat with 1 product. We currently have 5 different solutions, and our approach is to improve the value proposition of the startup, having opening new markets and having new products to offer to our customer.
Okay. The second question is, if you are in the market facilitating a B2B relationship, how have you used the platform to improve your own company? I'm not 100% sure if I understood the question. Maybe Roxana, you can better specify your question too. So how have you used the platform to improve your own company? Maybe if you use the platform for your own company, I mean.
Yeah. Well, we use Matchpat for Matchpat.
Yes, that's the point. Now I got it. Okay.
We have also an event called How Matchpat Use Matchpat, because basically speaking about marketing activity, all the marketing activity in Matchpat start from our information, our databases, and we think that also sharing this approach to our customer could be probably the best experience that we need to share. So basically, I confirm that we use our platform and our databases for ourselves. I think is the main marketing activity that we do.
Okay. And for the marketing, okay. So question 3, it's obvious that entering into new markets do not require a need for a physical location. What's preventing your company from promoting globally immediately and just have a centralized call center to assist business with their questions?
Well, I don't think that we can manage everything by one office, to be honest, because our solution is not, a solution that you can simply sell by a website. because the investment in Matchpat is not 10 euros or 9 euros per month, where it's more. So also if we are digital and we are a digital service, we need a sales process and an approach with people involved with our customers. So we manage all the sales activities by teleconference, not only in this period. So we are able to, having approaching a market also without having a physical office, but we understood in the last 18 months that it's very useful to have salespeople and also customer care, which is native language and also locally based in the country, because the different barriers could be a problem in case you are from Italy and you would like to enter in a structured way in China, in US, or in other countries. So we are thinking about opening foreign offices for this reason.
Thank you for the answers. The time is ending now, and everybody of participants will have recordings in a few hours in open the link. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the presentation, and thank you, Julia, for facilitating the discussion, and obviously thank you, Stefano. So thank you.
There is only one last quick question if you want to answer, then we close. If you agree, can you give us some data information about repeat customers? Are they important for you? So customers that comes back after the first time.
Well, like in the previous question, we cannot share information about our customers, but we don't have problems in sharing information about potential customers that could be for us potential users where we can apply upselling or cross-selling strategies. So in case this student would like to have some example, we can receive an email from him or her, and we are very happy to answer and to give some information by Excel or other tools.
But
I have a proposal for students who need these samples. Please write for me to admin@xculture.org, and I will provide the questions to Zandria.
Okay, fine for me.
Okay.
It will be good. It will be clear.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody, for the great conversation. Have a nice day. Stay safe.
Yeah. Thank you too.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.